Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel DestinyMoonTarot, and welcome to another pick a card reading. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out what big changes are headed your way. What big changes are you going to experience in your life? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you've stumbled upon this reading, know that there are messages in here for you. Let's get started with me introducing today's groups to you guys. We have 3 groups for you to pick from. There's group number 1 with the lapis lazuli heart crystal, group number 2 with the green aventurine heart crystal, and group number 3 with the rose quartz heart crystal. As always, you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to pick either one or multiple of these groups intuitively, and once you have made your decision, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below as well as in the pinned comments. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the lapis lazuli heart crystal, so let's find out what big changes are happening in your life next. Okay, so as always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I'm going to be starting off with these, and then we'll also be bringing in the tarot for you. So your first card right here is Sowilo, which is basically the rune for the sun, basically. And like, it's a beautiful note to begin your reading on, because what I can see in Sowilo is that the changes that are coming into your life are pretty big, pretty positive, pretty happy changes. Okay, these are changes that could be bringing in positivity, improvement, betterment, you know, happiness in the areas of pretty much your whole life in general, but specifically in terms of fun, adventure, health, okay, in terms of moving forward. Okay, so if you've been feeling stuck at the moment, if you've been feeling a little bit down and, you know, just feeling like you're not really enjoying life, I feel like that's about to change. This could be post the solar eclipse, which is happening in a couple of days. It would have already happened by the time you watch this reading, but like it could either, like, these changes could either start immediately, or this could be a sign that, you know, these changes are coming into your life during the season of summer. Okay, so summer season could be quite significant for you guys, but I definitely see a lot of positive changes happening in your life. Big positive changes, whether that's an improvement in your health, improvement in you moving forward, improvement in you, like if there's a move that you've been wanting to make, if there is travel that you have been planning and that's been on either a back burner, or that's just not moving forward, or there have been blockages or issues regarding that move or regarding that vacation, then I definitely see that those things are those blockages and those challenges are being removed, and you know, your path forward is going to be a little bit more smoother than it has been up until now. This could also be in terms of health. Like I said, improvement in terms of health. I think you're either finding a solution, you're finding like a good doctor who's able to diagnose you correctly and give you like medication that's working for you, or maybe, like, you know, this is just you being able to have a more positive outlook in life. Maybe just you being out in the sun, maybe it's just you being able to take a summer break is going to help a lot. So yeah, that's what I can see here for you guys in the first card. Next up, we have house 3. So the third house being here shows me that there is some sort of improvement or some sort of like betterment or just some sort of positive changes in your third house, which relates to learning, which relates to your childhood, which relates to like your relationships, your rational mind, and the way that you communicate. So I feel like these are areas of your life which will show improvement, which will show like a positive change. Maybe this is you working on your inner child, maybe this is you learning a new skill that you've been wanting to, maybe this is you improving relationships with people that were in your life when you were a kid, so like your parents, grandparents, you know, ancestors, siblings, friends, even like long lost friends you might be getting in touch with again, and you might be like, you know, improving your relationships with these people. I feel like you are also just becoming better at communication. You're becoming better at trying to understand not just your own but also the perspectives of other people. Like you're understanding where other people are coming from when they talk to you and when they behave a certain way. Like I feel like there is this part of you that's not internalizing other people's actions anymore, and like you're not looking at how other people treat you as, you know, your own shortcoming. You're not looking at it like, oh, there's something wrong with me. I feel like you're just becoming really good at differentiating between your own emotions, your own shortcomings, and other people's emotions and other people's shortcomings. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm speaking directly to the empaths when I say this, that, you know, you're learning how to distinguish and differentiate between your feelings and other people's feelings, so you don't internalize other people's problems. Okay, so you don't internalize other people's struggles, their own insecurities, and, you know, to a point where that becomes your own insecurity, or, you know, it starts feeling like you're carrying around all of this unnecessary, unwanted baggage from other people that is not even yours to carry. Yeah, so that's something that I'm seeing here. I feel like, yeah, there is improvement in these areas of your life. There is happiness, there is bliss, there is joy in these areas of your life for sure, group number one. Next up we have Jupiter, which is the planet of growth and expansion. So yeah, I definitely feel like the growth and the expansion that you are going to be experiencing, the big changes that you're going to be experiencing, these changes are teaching you a lot. These changes are bringing a lot of blessings in your life, and those blessings and those lessons are only going to help you grow and expand as a person. It might also help you grow and expand in terms of your experiences. Okay, so if this was like a move, or this was like a new skill that you have wanted to learn, I feel like, yeah, you are growing and expanding your own perspective of life, your own experiences, your own like, just like your own story is almost also like expanding and growing, is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, it's like your story is moving on to the next chapter. It almost feels like your story is progressing, your life is progressing. There is this sort of level up, whether that's a skill level up, whether that's an experience level up, whether that's, you know, a level up in terms of your internal growth, whether that's a level up in how you communicate with people or your relationships with people. Like, it's like, yeah, I just feel like there's growth and expansion happening in your life in general, and that's only going to grow and expand even more for you, group number one. Yeah, so next up we have Sagittarius, okay, which is the sign of optimism, exploration, and freedom. So yes, I definitely see you just being a bit of a free spirit, okay, in this upcoming change, this new change, this big change that's coming into your life, is that you're stepping into a place where you're more optimistic, you are more free, you're feeling more adventurous, you're feeling like you want to go and explore the world, you want to explore relationships, you want to explore, you know, skills, you want to explore just the world, okay, and that ties in really well with the fact that we have Soilo right here, which is, like I was saying, like it's giving me major like travel, growing, experiencing, moving forward kind of vibes. So yeah, you are transforming into a person who's more optimistic, and you're feeling more free because of this new change that's happening in your life, okay. You're either feeling free because you have the freedom to make your own choices, so you're feeling free because you're no longer, you know, feeling like you're trapped in unhealthy places or unhealthy relationships. Like it just feels like you have been taking action, or that you will be taking action, and that action is definitely going to help you grow and evolve and expand, and that is going to bring with it a lot of freedom in your life. And that's also like changing your outlook on life, and you're becoming more optimistic and just more open to exploring the world. I definitely feel like the Fool's energy is showing up here. I think you're taking a lot of risks in this new change that's happening. You are you know, sort of becoming this free-spirited person who's up for anything. You're becoming more of this go with the flow kind of spontaneous, adventurous person, which you are going to really enjoy being this person, because yeah, it is just bringing a lot of growth and expansion in your life. So that's what I can see here. Next up we have Yin. Okay, so in Yin, what I can see is that even though you are becoming someone who's very spontaneous and adventurous, you are like those decisions, those spontaneous or impulsive decisions, are basically stemming from a place of you trusting your intuition. And that's exactly why it feels like you're becoming more open, you're becoming more receptive to taking risks, and to, like, you know, just being open to whatever life has to offer to you. Like you're becoming just more open to uncertainty, because you are trusting your intuition, you're trusting your spiritual journey, you're trusting your spiritual growth, you're trusting a higher power to have your back, and you're trusting your own ability to be able to, you know, make the right decisions for yourself, okay. And that is because you are beginning to trust your intuition a lot more than you ever have. And I think that in itself is helping you just be more patient with yourself, be more open to new experiences, and that is also what is helping you become more optimistic, become more free, become more open to adventure, to taking risks as well. Yeah, because, you know, when we trust ourselves, when we know that we're gonna be okay, it's easier for us to step out of our comfort zone, when we feel secure in ourselves, when we know that there is a secure, solid foundation for us to fall back on if things go wrong. And yeah, just like knowing that there is a higher power that's watching out for you, knowing that your intuition is always going to guide you on the right path, is so freeing. And it basically opens up your life, it opens up your mind to so many blessings, to so much growth, to so much expansion, to so much more you know, spiritual experiences as well, right? Like just like being able to trust in an unknown power and just like know that you will be fine is just such a brave thing to do. And I feel like, yeah, that's one thing that you definitely should be proud of yourself for, group number one, just being so brave and open in this new chapter of your life. And I think that's the big positive change that's happening in your life. You're just becoming more optimistic, you're becoming more carefree, you are trusting your intuition more, and that is making a huge difference in your life, in every aspect of your life, group number one. So yeah, let's get your tarot cards now. Let's find out what big changes are happening for you. Let's just get some more details about what big changes are happening in your life. So we have the Hierophant, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups, okay, and we have the Ten of Wands. Right, your bottom deck energy is the Seven of Coins. So I definitely feel like this new big change that's happening in your life is stemming from you maybe having a new teacher, okay? Maybe there's someone who's older or like wiser than you. Maybe there's like a spiritual teacher, there's like a spiritual person in your life, there is someone who is influencing you. This could also like be like a book that you read, or like a philosophy that you have come across which really resonates with you, and you are following that path. You're following that path, you're like listening to their advice, or like you're taking their advice quite seriously. You're learning a lot from this person or this book or this, you know, this philosophy, and that is helping you like break cycles. It's helping you like move on from places that you have been stuck in for a very long time. It's helping you move on from places that you felt like you're trapped in. It's helping you leave behind things that no longer serve you for good, okay? And you're ready to step into your own power. You're ready to see your dreams come to fruition. You're ready to celebrate yourself, celebrate your journey. You're ready to, you know, experience all of the things in reality that you have been trying to manifest, okay? And I definitely feel like if there was any sort of burden that you were carrying, any sort of load that you were carrying, if there was something that you were struggling with on your own, you're now realizing that you no longer deserve to struggle. First of all, just like struggle, period, but also like struggle alone and struggle in silence and suffer in silence. Like you're becoming more open to asking for help. You're becoming more open to saying, you know what, if this person is not going to give me the closure that I need, I have to still move on. I have to do what's best for me. I cannot sit here, wait around for them to feel bad about how they're treating me and then come and apologizing to me. Like I cannot wait for an apology that is not coming my way, okay? So I feel like there is this sort of epiphany that you're having, that, you know, only you are in charge or capable of making yourself happy, okay? And you cannot give that responsibility to someone else, and you cannot expect someone else to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. And this is not to say that you are trying to like disconnect yourself from the world, or like, you know, disassociate yourself from people or from community. That's not what I'm saying. It just feels like you are realizing that you are the author of your own story, as cliche as that sounds. Like, yeah, it just honestly feels like you're prioritizing yourself. If there were people who you were thinking about, like, oh, what is this person going to think about me, or oh, I'm like responsible for this person, or like, oh, I promised that I'm going to stand by this person, and like, you know, now it feels like they don't want me, or they don't need me, or that they, you know, are not interested in me. So like, you know, just being able to be caring, be kind, be compassionate, but also show that kindness and compassion and have that patience with yourself, okay? And also like pouring into your own cup before you go around pouring into other people's cups is something that you're really focusing on, and you're really prioritizing. And I feel like that is something that is going to really change your life. It's going to change how you see yourself. It's going to change the kind of relationships you have with people. It's going to change the kind of, you know, perception that people have in their mind about you, okay? I feel like you standing up for yourself, creating and setting healthy boundaries is going to show other people that yes, they cannot mess with group number one, they cannot just walk all over group number one, they cannot use group number one as their personal punching bag or doormat. And that in itself is going to feel so freeing to you. It's going to make you feel like, you know, you can now finally focus on yourself, and all of the energy that you have been putting into maybe like, you know, situations or people or places that were not serving you, like that's going to feel so freeing, because now you're going to be like, okay, so now I can make these changes for myself, and like I can do this for myself. A song that I'm hearing is Flowers by Miley Cyrus in my head, so like I don't know if that's a significant song for you. Maybe listen to that song, maybe that song has like, you know, a message for you in its lyrics. But I feel like, yeah, that's the vibe that I see you stepping into, like you prioritizing yourself and your well-being before anybody else's, and that is attracting people in your life who are on the same page as you. That is attracting people in your life who are not using you, who are not taking advantage of you. And that is helping you move away from things, from a lifestyle, from a way of living, from situations that were no longer serving you. It almost feels like a rebirth of some sort. You know, like how in some tarot readings, or like, you know, sometimes you just hear people saying like, oh, you are still in that cocoon stage of being a butterfly, like you're transforming into a butterfly, but like you're still not like a butterfly yet. But I feel like for you guys, group number one, the next big change that's happening in your life is that you are becoming a butterfly. You're floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like you are, you know, finding that personal freedom, that personal optimism, and you know, you still have those feelings of passion and compassion within you, but at the same time you are setting healthy boundaries. You are strong enough to, you know, make sure that you are not taken advantage of, and that people know that they cannot just use you and abuse you and just like get away with it. Like you won't allow people to take advantage of you. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys, group number one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end your reading on that note. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Claim this reading in the comments below as well if you'd like to. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the green aventurine heart crystal, so let's find out what big changes are gonna happen in your life next. As always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I'm gonna be beginning with these, and then I'll be bringing in the tarot for you. So your first card here is Woon Jo, and oh my god, yeah, I love the note that today's readings are beginning on. Group number one also began on such a good note, and I feel like that's the same with you. And yeah, I'm so happy about that. Okay, so with Woon Jo, what I can see is that basically this is the rune for victory. Okay, this is the rune which I guess the equivalent of this in tarot would be the world card, which is the last card in the major arcana, and basically it just signifies that yes, your journey has been long, it has been filled with ups and downs, you know, you have had your struggles, but at the end of the day you have emerged victorious. Okay, you have won in the end. You have something to celebrate, you have something to be victorious about, because you know, victory is yours. You are being celebrated, you're being recognized, you are being appreciated, you are you know, winning. You're winning at life, babe. That is what I'm hearing. You're winning at life. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like this next big chapter in your life is one that is ending in success. It's ending in a victory. It's ending as in, you know, when I say ending, I feel like this current chapter that you're in, it's ending in victory, and like your new big change in your life is beginning with this victory. Okay, so it's only going up from here. Yeah, it's just you celebrating this victory, you taking time off to, you know, appreciate how far you've come, to celebrate how far you've come, and to enjoy yourself, to enjoy the fruits of your labor as well, is what I can see. So let's see, we have next up fixed, which is basically a sign of stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Okay, so this could mean that this victory, this success, is because you have somehow achieved a level where you feel stable in your life, where you feel like your persistence has paid off, and you know, you have either become someone who's dependable, or you have found something that you can depend on, whether that is on a loyal friend, on a loyal partner, or on, like, you know, some sort of stability that you've been working towards, whether that's like a stable asset, that's a stable maybe source of income. That sort of thing is what I'm seeing. Like, I definitely feel like this victory is stemming from or is associated with an aspect of your life which is making you feel like your hard work has paid off, and the people or the person or the things that you can now depend on are very stable, very loyal, and very dependable. So yeah, whether this is, you know, your own self, whether you are becoming this stable, dependable, loyal person, or whether this is you depending on other people or places or assets that are stable, loyal, and dependable. Next up we have house 4, and the 4th house is basically related to our family roots, our home, our peace and comfort. So this could mean that, you know, for some of you, this success could be in terms of like buying a new home, renting a new home, being able to sell an old property, or like, you know, just finding a place where you belong, finding a place that brings you peace and comfort. Okay, and you know what they say, home is not always 4 walls, sometimes it's a person. So yeah, take it how it resonates. Maybe this means that you are, sorry, I just like kicked the table, but yeah, like, you know, that's what I mean. Like, you know how stable this table is, like, even though I kicked it, it didn't just like fall apart. I feel like that's what you guys are experiencing in this new chapter of your life, in this new big change in your life, where you're feeling like you have a place where you belong, you have a place where you can put down your roots, you have a place where you feel safe, you feel protected, you feel appreciated, you feel celebrated and supported. This could also mean that you are upgrading your lifestyle. Okay, maybe you are stepping into a place where you're no longer worried about where your next paycheck is going to come in from, or you know, who else is going to stab you in the back, or like, you know, what else could go wrong. Like, I feel like for once in a very long time, or maybe for once in your life, you're feeling very comfortable in the place that you are, in the body that you are, in the home that you are, around the people that you are. Okay, so I definitely feel like there is this sense where you can just like rest and relax and recuperate and just like take a sigh of relief and just like catch your breath basically after a long period of you working very hard and maybe facing a lot of challenges. And you coming out of this situation victorious is definitely making you feel really good about yourself. It's affecting your self-esteem in a really positive way. It's also affecting your relationships, your family, your roots, your peace of mind. It's affecting all of these things. And yeah, this is something that maybe you've been craving for a while now, just like having peace of mind, just being able to feel safe and secure and stable and supported and loved. And that's exactly what is happening for you. I definitely feel like there is this like level of good luck that's following you. So I definitely feel like when it comes to your family, when it comes to relationships, your home life, your health, mental health, physical health, like materialistic things, you're just feeling like really lucky and really abundant in these areas of your life. Like materialistically, yeah, I definitely feel like you're coming into a period of wealth, abundance, and good luck. So yeah, lucky girl syndrome might be something that you have been interested in. Maybe these, like, there are affirmations that you've been telling yourself. Maybe there are ways that you have been trying to incorporate the lucky girl syndrome to make it work for you, and it almost feels like that is going to start showing its effects and actually start manifesting in your life, the effects of you working on being a lucky girl. Yeah. Next up we have the 11th house. Okay. And the 11th house also has roots tied to, you know, luck and abundance. So yeah, I'm not surprised that we have this card showing up right here. But the 11th house is also a house that relates to your friends, to like-minded people, to soul groups, soul tribes, soul family. So I definitely feel like this next chapter of your life is one where you are maybe meeting like-minded people, you're coming in contact with your soul family, you are finding friends and partners, maybe you're finding like business partners, life partners, friends who are on the same page as you, who are like-minded as you are, who have the same beliefs as you do, and it's easy for you to get along with them because you know, you all feel like family, you feel like chosen family. So yeah, I definitely feel like for you guys there is this sense of coming together, like of community, of feeling like you have found a place where you belong, feeling like you have found your people, you have found your tribe. That's what I can see happening here. Next up we have Aquarius, and Aquarius is a sign that relates to, you know, originality, philanthropy, progressive imagining. So like, yes, there is this feeling here where there is this like idea that you are being able to, I'm so sorry, there's like so many loud motorbikes where I live. Like I used to live in the middle of nowhere and now there's like so much traffic outside my house, like at any given moment of the day. I don't even know how that happened, but yeah. Anyway, there's very little that I can do about that now. Like, trust me, all of my windows and doors are closed, my fan is off, but you can still hear it because they're just so loud. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're stepping into a place where you're feeling more comfortable with being yourself. You're in this place where you feel more accepted, and that is helping you stay true to yourself. It's helping you show the world who you truly are. It's helping you also be there for other people. It's helping you also, like, you know, like maybe be a voice for people who don't have a voice, or, you know, stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves, because you know what community is. You know how it feels to have a place where you belong, where you feel safe, where you feel validated, where you feel celebrated and supported, and you want that for other people as well. So I feel like, yeah, you are either making friends or like meeting a partner, or like something is happening in your life where you're like, there's people in your life coming together and showing up for you, and that energy is rubbing off on you, and you are wanting to now be there for other people. You're wanting to be there for, you know, people who can't stand up for themselves or don't have a voice, you know. It's like, even if that's like armchair activism, I feel like that is something that you're participating in a lot more moving forward. This could also mean that the people that you're meeting, these like-minded people that you're meeting, or this partner that you're meeting, is introducing you to a community that you have never known before. Okay, so maybe there is like, maybe these people belong to a different culture than yours. Maybe they have maybe they belong to a different race as yours. They have different backgrounds as yours. They have different upbringings. Maybe that's like not the kind of people you normally hang out with, and they're just introducing you to a whole new world of like people that have grown up in circumstances that were so different to yours. And maybe that is why you're also like exceptionally feeling grateful and thankful and blessed for what you have, and you want to extend that to other people, and you want other people to also experience that in their lives. Yeah, so next up, let's just get your tarot cards and see what this big change has in store for you. So we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 5 of Coins, we have the 10 of Coins, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so bottom deck energy is the Ace of Cups. Yes, you definitely are. You are feeling so loved. You feel like your cup has been so full of water, so full of love, that it's overflowing. And because it's overflowing, you want to extend that love. You want to pour that love into other people's lives as well. Yeah, oh my god, like I love when, you know, tarot just like confirms everything that I have been talking about, because yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm doing a good job as, you know, your tarot reader for the day. Okay, but now let's get into your tarot cards. We have the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Coins, the 10 of Coins, and the Hermit. Okay, so something that I'm seeing here is that there is this feeling of you finally like stepping out into the light. Okay, you feeling like doors have been opened for you. You're no longer out in the cold. You have been called in, and you know, you have found people who are willing to like share their warmth with you, okay, their love with you. And that is encouraging you to take your power back and not hide yourself, not hide aspects of yourself. Like you are becoming more you know, comfortable in your own self, so much so that you're able to show your real self to the world. Okay, whether this is you owning up to like, you know what, hey guys, like I have a blog post that I didn't talk about, and like, you know, I have been posting on this blog for a while, and like I would finally like to let my friends and family know that I blog, or like I've been writing this book for the past 10 years and I'm finally like, you know, comfortable enough sharing that with the world. Or like, you know, hey, I've really been into astrology, and like, you know, I want to show that to the world. Like I want to, you know, own up to the fact that maybe I am a witch, and like, you know, just like let people know that this is who I am, that I read tarot, and like, you know, I'm into astrology. Or like this could also be like you coming out of the closet. Okay, like letting people know that letting people know, letting your friends and your family members, even people around you, know who you are. Okay, what your maybe like sexual preference is, maybe what your gender identity is, how you would like to express yourself, how you would like to dress yourself. Like maybe you're not doing that behind closed doors anymore. You are doing that out in the open, and because of that, you're seeing that, you know, once you start showing your real authentic self to the world, people are so accepting of you. We have the 10 of Coins here. People are so accepting of you. People are so supportive of you, and you just almost feel like, oh my god, why was I hiding away in a corner all this while when I could have just like, you know, been myself from the beginning, and you know, like maybe you are scared of showing the world the real you, but then once you finally do, you're gonna realize that it's not scary, because people get it, and people make you feel loved and supported and appreciated and included as well. So your fear was maybe lying to you is something that you will realize. Okay, so that's something that I'm seeing here. Again, with that whole abundance and, you know, luck I was talking about, the 10 of coins is literally the card of abundance. So yes, I definitely see like a lot of abundance coming into your life, whether that is you putting yourself out there and that doing really well in terms of like being able to help you make money and, you know, become abundant, or it is just like you being able to express yourself and then you're becoming abundant in love. You're becoming abundant in the sense that you have people around you that love you and care about you and support you and understand you. Yeah, so take it how it resonates. I mean, abundance looks like different things to different people. So at the end of the day, what I do see is abundance in your life, whatever that looks like to you. So I think I'm gonna end your reading on that note, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Claim it in the comments if you'd like to. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the rose quartz heart crystal. So let's find out what changes are happening in your life soon, what big changes are going to take place in your life. As always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I'm going to be beginning with these and then bringing in the tarot for you. So first up we have Hoglaws. Okay, so something that I can see in Hoglaws is basically this is the rune that in tarot is associated with maybe the tower. Okay, so like I definitely see something coming to an end. Okay, like there's some sort of like challenging situation that you didn't really see coming, and you basically facing it and dealing with it is what I can see here. I don't want to scare you. I know this looks like quite a scary card, but yeah, I don't want to scare you. So let's just get in more cards to see what's up. Okay, so first up we have Yang. Okay, next up we have the 9th house, spiritual growth, and yes, this kind of does look like what a spiritual growth or like spiritual awakening looks like. Next up we have sextile, which is a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. And lastly we have Mercury, think, learn, network and communicate. Okay, so something that I am seeing for you guys, group number 3, a big change that's happening for you is that you are going to be going through dark night of the soul. Okay, there is this spiritual growth, this spiritual awakening that you are going to be experiencing in this next phase of your life. Some of you might be having your Saturn return at the moment, but honestly, like once you get out of this situation, which is what I can see with this Yang energy, this like more masculine energy, I do see you stepping out of this. I do see you moving forward from this situation and like growing and evolving into the person that you're meant to be. Okay, this is a situation, yes, that is going to be quite challenging. Okay, so this next chapter of your life might not be as easy or as smooth flowing as you would have liked it to be, but it does have the potential to teach you a lot. It has a potential for you to learn a lot. It has a potential for you to grow from it a lot. And if you know, step into that masculine energy and like just step up and like face this challenge head first and not run away from it, not try to avoid it, this can be a very rewarding situation. Moving forward, you're learning how to deal with chaos, you're learning how to deal with stressful situations in a way that it doesn't affect you, or it doesn't, you know, scare you or make you feel like you want to run away. It doesn't affect you the way that it used to. I feel like every chaotic situation up until now has probably felt like it's the end of the world. But I think moving forward, you're learning how to deal with these triggers, you're learning how to deal with stressful situations, and you're learning how to deal with them calmly, coolly, collectively, in a more like left brain kind of a manner, where you're thinking it through, you are communicating better, you know, you are using your logical, practical side, and you're like trying to find solutions. So I definitely feel like you're stepping out of like that victim mentality, and you're not looking at things like stressful situations in your life as things that are giving you stress. You're looking at them as triggers, and you're working on those triggers so they no longer trigger you and stress you out or cause you anxiety. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. Like, I'll give you a example. I feel like instead of you trying to be a people pleaser and trying to explain and justify your decisions and your actions to other people around you, you're just saying, you know what, F this is like an unnecessary anxiety or stress that I take upon myself when I'm trying to please other people. I know I can't please everybody, no matter what I do, no matter what I say. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so I'm just not going to focus my energy on that a lot. I'm just going to focus internally on myself. I'm going to focus on how, if someone's judging me, I'm not going to let that judgment get to my head. I'm not going to let that judgment shake me from my path, or like, you know, make me second guess myself, or doubt my journey, or doubt my progress, or doubt my actions. I'm gonna do what I feel is right, as long as I feel like I accept who I am and what I'm doing, and as long as that makes sense to me, that's all that matters. So I definitely see you sort of becoming almost emotionally mature enough to know that you will be able to handle your stresses and your anxiety and your triggers in a practical, logical manner. And there are so many things that you will just let go of, like so many things that stress you out that you shouldn't even be thinking about. You're just letting that go. Like, you know, stressing out about not having accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish by the age of 30. Like, you're just like letting yourself free from that pressure, from that stress that you almost, it's like self-inflicted pressure, it's self-inflicted chaos, it's self-started, you know, anxiety. And you're like learning how to just like, you know, not let these things get to you and affect your mental health, not affect your physical health, not affect you to a point where you're like questioning yourself, you're having like an identity crisis, you're having like, you know, this moment where you're in fight or flight constantly. Yeah, you're just basically helping yourself. You're finding ways to calm your own anxiety by not giving yourself anxiety. Okay, and like, I know sometimes it's not something that we're doing, it's external, but I feel like how we react to external stuff is very internal. Okay, like how we react to external maybe judgment is something that's very internal. So I definitely feel like I don't want to belittle anyone and like say, oh my god, like, you know, your anxiety is all in your head, or like, you know, your it's not as serious as you think it is. No, I'm not going to sit here and say that, because like, I'm a huge mental health advocate. I have a degree in psychology that I obviously don't use, but you know, like, mental health to me is extremely important, and it is something that, you know, I struggle with as well sometimes. Like, I had a Ayurvedic consultation a couple of days ago with like an Ayurvedic doctor, and basically she told me that some of the symptoms that I am experiencing, like physical symptoms, some ailments that I am experiencing are stemming from, you know, a place of me feeling stressed and anxious. And so yeah, I absolutely understand where you're coming from, and maybe this is my group as well, because I mean, I normally pick the rose quartz heart crystal when I am watching other tarot readings, and I'm also wearing a rose quartz ring today. So yeah, maybe this is my reading as well. This is a message that maybe I need to hear as well. So yeah, I know by no means want to make you feel like I am belittling your symptoms or like belittling your mental health and saying, oh no, it's all in your head. No, absolutely not. But what I am seeing is that you are finding ways to deal with these triggers, like physically, mentally, consciously stop yourself from, you know, going down a path of like negative self-talk or like negative thinking, or just like making up negative scenarios in your mind that will probably never happen. It's just your, you know, anxiety basically in that moment that's making you feel that way. But I definitely feel like that's something that you will be working on. You might be able to find a solution to that, or maybe it is something that you just will be more mindful of, and you will be able to, like, you know, work towards that, is what I'm seeing, like the big change that's happening in your life. Group number 3. Let's get your tarot now. Let's get some more information about what big changes are happening in your life. So we have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay. Then we have Temperance. Yes. We have the Knight of Cups. Ooh. Mr. Harry Styles himself. And we have Death. Okay. Bottom deck energy is the Six of Cups. Right. So, the Six of Cups in this deck specifically, just to me looks like, you know, such nostalgia, you thinking of happy memories, you thinking and visualizing good memories, positive memories, happy memories instead of negative ones, you know, because she seems like she's quite happy in her daydream. So yeah, exactly what I was saying, you know, just like not going down this rabbit hole of thinking of like negative things and like making up negative scenarios in your mind, and like consciously stopping yourself and instead focusing on thinking of like the good things that have happened, focusing on the good things that you would like to manifest in your life, visualizing good experiences in your life. You know, that is like a switch, that is a change that I see happening in your life. With this Death card, it definitely feels like a rebirth. It definitely feels like, you know, this Tower moment is helping you change an aspect of your life, change maybe your perspective of life. It's helping you change, it's helping you grow. Okay, it's helping you almost, you know, come back to life. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and like, since I have told you that I have a degree in psychology, let me use it in this tarot reading. This Death card to me in this deck specifically also just like shows to me, like, you know, our like libido and our Thanatos, okay, which is basically like our life energy and our death energy, which is energies that we operate on. Okay, so like life energy is us wanting to, like, you know, work because we would like to experience pleasure in our life. Okay, whether that's the pleasure of being able to buy ourselves something nice, us working on our physical health, mental health, us deriving pleasure from then becoming more desirable because of the way that we look, because of the way that we act. And Thanatos is basically like our death energy. It's like, it's this innate need in us that makes us want to curl into a little ball and basically just like crawl back into our mother's womb when, you know, something bad is going on in our life. Okay, it's like when we're feeling sad, when we're feeling scared, it's like us wanting to sit in a dark room and just like curl up into a little ball and cry. That's our Thanatos energy, right? So I definitely feel like there is this like switch, there is this change, there is this like growth, there is this like 180-degree change in the energy that you're operating from. Okay, so like you going from thinking that, you know, only negative things are happening in your life, that like everything stresses you out, everything gives you anxiety, to then moving into a place of, okay, but why is this giving me stress? Why is this giving me anxiety? Why am I giving this thing, this trigger, so much power to trigger me and to get a reaction out of me, and to, you know, put me in a place where I feel unsafe, where I feel like I'm in fight or flight mode. Okay, like why am I doing this to myself? So this could honestly mean that you are maybe getting help from a loved one, you're maybe seeing a therapist. The Knight of Cups in this particular deck just like reminds me of Harry Styles. Like, let me know, like look at this card right here, guys, and like let me know if this person, the Knight of Cups in this deck, reminds you of Harry Styles as well, because like to me this is what, like this is such Harry Styles energy. I don't know why. It like reminds me of watermelon sugar, and like it reminds me of like yeah, just Harry Styles in general. Like every time I look at this card, watermelon sugar just starts playing in my mind. So like yeah, but I definitely feel like there's either like someone who loves you around you that's helping you out with this transformation, with this journey, or this is like, you know, a therapist. This is like someone you're paying maybe to get help from, maybe like a doctor, maybe like a therapist, a life coach, or maybe this is a friend, maybe this is a partner, maybe this is a crush, maybe this is a social media celebrity, or like, you know, some sort of celebrity, maybe like a famous person who has written a book, maybe like a famous author or a motivational speaker. Somebody is basically helping you transition into this like new phase of your life. And I definitely feel like with the Ace of Wands and Temperance, I definitely feel like you are putting yourself in a situation now where you feel like, okay, what is like, I feel like some of you might be starting meditations, or like maybe just like going on a spiritual journey, and that is helping you with these, like with your anxiety, with your stresses, with just like the chaos in your life. Okay, maybe that's something that's helping you, just like meditation, yoga, you know, like alternative ways of healing that is just away from maybe modern science or like Western medicine. Maybe that's something that I'm picking up on for some of you. But I'm also like seeing like a new beginning, a new start. Like there is this new life energy, and like the Ace of Wands is like the typical card for new passion, new creativity. It's just like a very action oriented card, and you do have quite a lot of action oriented cards here. Okay, you have a lot of youthful, energetic, powerful cards here with that masculine energy, yang, with your logical mind here with Mercury, with the Ace of Wands as well. There's like it's like you taking power in your own hands. It's you you know, wanting to live a more passionate, more creative, more energetic, more alive sort of a life, you know, where you feel alive, where you feel like you're excited about life, where you're excited about things. Okay, where you feel like you want to experience things, you want to experience life. And you being in this like mode of temperance, it is definitely like going to help you in the sense that you will realize that, you know, ups and downs are part of everybody's lives. Okay, like there will be things throughout your life that are going to cause you stress, that are going to make you anxious, that are things that are going to require your attention because they feel stressful, they feel chaotic, they feel like they're not going according to how you want them to go, because we don't have control over everything in life. Okay, that's like the plain and simple truth. We don't have control over everything in life, but we can control how we react in those situations when we don't have control. Okay, we can control aspects of our life. We can control to what level things affect us. We can control to what level we let things get to us and affect us, right? So I feel like, yeah, there is this like good balance here between you knowing when these like internal triggers are started by you, and how you can like, you know, stop yourself from, you know, giving yourself a hard time. But at the same time, it's also you realizing that when things that are out of your control trigger you, when they stress you out, you will be able to take care of yourself. You will be able to, you know, logically, practically, but also intuitively be able to guide yourself and navigate through that challenge, through that chaos. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's this good balance in this new big change in your life. There's this there's balance that coming into your life, which is helping you basically, again, like I said, balance out this like life and death energy, balance out, you know, your ability to stay in control of a moment, and also knowing how to deal with or react with situations that are out of your control. 2222 when I saw the viewfinder just now. So yeah, big solid changes coming in your life. And my phone just went off. Oh my god, this is like a sign upon a sign. You don't have to fight these challenges or struggle through these chaotic situations on your own. There are higher powers, there are people in your life, and you yourself are also strong enough to, you know, navigate yourself through stressful situations. Group number 3. Bye guys.